Hello, you. Welcome to This Is How We Start Up, where we go behind the scenes of our software startup, Reputation Stacker. I'm Ian, and I'm here today with world-class business consultant and my secret weapon, Mr. Buttons.
There's nothing secret about my weapons. They're widely publicized.
What exactly are your weapons?
My hands, for one, they're registered killing machines in 43 states.
Heck yeah, they are. What are we talking about today, Mr. Buttons?
I want to know where you've been.
I thought I told you. I went to the IFA's Emerging Franchise Conference in Nashville.
You mean you actually stepped out from behind your little computer screen and met real humans in person?
I did, and they were lovely humans.
What does a conference for franchise businesses have to do with Reputation Stacker?
Well, a couple of months ago, I noticed that we have a bunch of random franchisees who have 3 locations of this over here, and 14 locations of that over there, and 18 locations of this one over yonder, but we didn't have any franchisors who use Reputation Stacker to manage their reviews for all of their franchisees' locations.
So you went to the conference to get franchisors on board.
Mr. Buttons, in the industry, we don't call them franchisors, we just call them Zors.
And I'm guessing you call franchisees Zs.
How did you know that?
Call it a gift. So, what exactly did you do at this franchising conference?
Well, I met people and I showed them how Reputation Stacker works and how it can help them get more reviews for all their locations, which is super important as they expand their franchise.
And who did you meet?
I met the most wonderful people, Mr. Buttons. On Monday, I ran into my IFA buddy, Zach Kirshner.
Handsome.
The handsomest. And he sent me to a happy hour that was hosted by Paul Ellinger and Zach Martin and Bridget Johnson from Flamel. That's a multi-location digital marketing agency. Well, they had a colorist there. And what a colorist does is they tell you what colors look good on you. It's chartreuse for me, just in case you know anybody who's looking for holiday gift ideas for someone who might be angling for a new scarf. I also met with Jackie Stillwell with the Entrepreneur Source. She does franchise career coaching and, turns out, also looks fantastic in chartreuse. And then I met with Sean Penrod, who's a fractional CMO, and he doesn't look good in cinnamon or burnt umber, but I don't even know what regular umber is. So
Are you going to tell me what everyone's color is?
I can. Oh, you're being sarcastic. You're funny, Mr. Buttons. So for dinner, I met up with Chris Stewart and Young Han from Bloomin' Blinds, who also happen to have bloomin' personalities, but they're not Australian, interestingly enough. Anyway, I pitched him on Reputation Stacker for review management.
And
then I hugged them and went to bed.
you didn't close the deal?
This is a slower sale, Mr. Buttons. We need to build relationships with the Zors.
What you need to do is man up and grow a pair.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because on Tuesday, I grew a pair of beautiful new relationships with father-son team John and Tyler Berglund of Tijan Perfumery.
Did you tell them you look good in chartreuse?
I did, and I also told them that I smell good in bergamot and orange musk. They have 11 locations and are actively expanding, so Reputation Stacker could be another excellent fit for them.
But I'm guessing you didn't close that deal either.
Mr. Buttons, I'm not trying to wham bam thank you, Fran. I'm trying to add a little romance to the relationships here.
Good grief, man. Did you at least demo the software for them?
I did, and they loved it. And I also demoed it for Betsy Miller, who has 13 locations of her home organizer franchise to be organized.
Ooh, I'd love to take just a little peek inside her drawers.
Okay, well, after Betsy, I demoed it for Mandy and Gagan and Paul from Secret Burger Kitchen. They have an amazing concept, 90s and 2000 hip-hop inspired burger joint, and they already have a brand ambassador, and do you know who it is? It's Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Ooh, I've heard he likes big butts, and I've also heard that he cannot lie.
You other brothers can't deny that when a Zora walks in with just a few Z's and a need for a review machine,
You sell them! Then and there. Handshakes and hugs are not the currency of closers. You need a commitment and a signature, preferably in warm blood.
I'm taking more of the trust building route, Mr. Buttons. And I think I may have earned the trust of Christina Broccoli, who is the founder of Prospera IV, a hydration therapy clinic franchise.
You earned trust, but you didn't get the sign-up.
Patience, Mr. Buttons. I got a lot of people I need to follow up with.
There's more.
Oh yeah, my partner Sherilyn met with a ton more people. She met with Mike Ruff from Alpha Graphics and Brian Delusky, who founded the Homeaids Caregiver franchise. And she connected with the president of the International Franchise Professional Group, Red Boswell.
Oh, I think I may have pickleballed with him once before.
I am sure you have. She also met with Josh and George from Grassroots Lawn and Turf Services. Do you have a weed problem, Mr. Buttons?
I refuse to answer that question on the record.
Well, if you do, they can help you with that, or with mosquitoes, or really with any issues you might have with your lawn. And so Sherilyn pitched them on Reputation Stacker. And at first, they were like, our CRM already asked for reviews. And she was like, okay, but does your CRM take the qualitative feedback from reviews and turn that into quantified data you can use for location-based operational comparison and standardization and improvement? And they were like, huh?
Indubitably.
And then she explained how Reputation Stacker takes your review data and puts it through our magic AI meat grinder to show you exactly which of your locations are exceeding or falling below the standards you set, which is, of course, super important as you expand. And then they were like, oh, because you know what we like to say at Reputation Stacker.
You come for the reviews, but you stay for the data?
You come for the reviews, but you stay for the data. The data is the secret unlock, particularly for multi-location businesses, which is kind of the whole point of the franchise model.
Which is why you found yourself at IFA's Emerging Franchisor Conference.
Bingo, Mr. B.
But you have no sign-ups to show for it.
I've been home for like 2 hours and I've already got calls scheduled for people to sign up.
If you don't get at least 5 sign-ups from this conference, I'm going to show you exactly why my hands are registered lethal weapons in 43 states.
Your threats of uncontrollable violence always make me feel so warm and fuzzy inside, Mr. Buttons. Now, if you out there want to feel warm and fuzzy and maybe even a little violent, be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and pound that notification bell so you can bear witness to Mr. Buttons not only providing world-class business advice, but also just a touch of smackdown here on This Is How We Start Up. Mr. Buttons, I'd like to introduce you to my partner, Sherilyn.
Wait, I know you. I've seen you everywhere. You're the woman in the green suit.
I have it in blue and red too.
I love that. I bet you look splendid in any color.
Aw, thanks, Mr. Buttons.
Well, I look good in chartreuse.